Welcome back. Let's find out if we've gotten anything wrong so far. For that, we go to Michael Moynihan.
Thanks, Andy.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm doing okay. I'm doing better now.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
The beginning was the prompter was in Spanish, and I was translating it.
Sure. I told you maybe not to do that, but you said you like a challenge.
I do like the challenge, and I failed miserably.
Yes, you did. Yeah.
All right, let's start with Joe, who very authoritatively said that doctors will tell you that. You said that twice, as a matter of fact, that you cannot urinate when you're dehydrated. That is not. Harris Faulkner is actually right about this. According to a website that I looked up on the internet there, it said, and this is a real one, it's a medical one, it said that urination will be greatly reduced and may become painful during,
but you can still urinate, and despite the fact that I'm sorry, excuse me, I just bumped into you. Despite the fact that Miss Red Dress over here just said moms know, I just spent a week in a hospital, and I kind of thought nurses and doctors knew when they told me that if you're dehydrated, this
now
is
you're
what your urine would look like.
Joe, can I ask you a follow-up question there? Did you honestly really have that conversation about dehydration and urination in the hospital this week?
Yeah, Michael, when your loved ones are in the hospital, you ask questions about their well-being.
I don't know.
Sorry.
You could have been
just hanging out there. Sometimes I hang out at hospitals. It's fun. Sorry, that was really depressing to say. Kimberly.
Yes.
You said, again, also twice, very authoritative, you said that this young chap who was, in a cell for 5 days, drinking his pee and carving into his arm, you said that now he would be thinking twice about getting involved with drugs, right? I mean, are you saying that this is like an appropriate punishment for somebody who is involved with but it kind of sounded like that.
Okay, this is what I was saying. The fact that I said he was swept up, that he wasn't charged, they were going to release him, so it appears he was not involved, but he was in this sweep, which got a lot of college students in this ecstasy, Adderall ring, whatever.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you, even if you had the temptation in the future to even think about trying drugs or doing it, you would say, wait a second, because of what happened, the fact that he was innocent, he got swept in, I would think about it.
My response to that would probably be to what Joe and Bill said, is that the drug war is really stupid and wrong.
That's a separate issue.
And a total failure.
That's a separate issue. We're not inconsistent in terms of what we're saying.
They're combined, and it also went to the point of somebody asked, why were there so many rooms in this sort of labyrinthine place? Because of the drug war. They arrest a lot of people and put them in these rooms.
And they don't clean them after.
And they forget about them
Michael,
sometimes.
to your point, and sort of against Kimberly's point, this guy was totally innocent and all this stuff happened to him. How does that,
That was my point.
No, I'm saying, but he might as well have done the drugs.
Yeah. I mean, this shows, a great thing about it shows incompetence on like 5,000 levels.
Yeah.
The one that somebody pointed out, it might have been you, Andy, is that when he was like hanging out in the cell, doing the carving and just trying to figure out what to do, he found drugs.
Yeah.
In the cell.
I think he's addicted to meth now, thanks to the DEA.
I mean, look, wouldn't you be? You were in there for 5. So contrary to what Kimberly said, you get on drugs when you get trapped in places like that because they're full of drugs. Right?
Well, he also had a bad trip being on methamphetamine and hallucinating, so I think that also serves to be something that's could dissuade him.
Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't arrest him for hallucinating. Yeah. All right.
He's going to get paid.
Michael, shouldn't they have arrested him for doing the meth?
Under the influence.
They should have.
Zero
it follows
tolerance.
about as much of the other logic of the drug war that they might as well just arrest him.
Just make the whole Winston Smith thing 100% accurate at this point.
Yes, exactly. That's an Orwell reference for the people at home that are not as literate as Andy Levy.
That's what he wanted you to say.
That's what he wanted me to say.
You'll be asked back.
I know, right?
I can't
You're
read
doing
off
an
a
excellent
prompter.
job, by the way. I don't know if I've said that.
Yeah. No. Well, this is all making up for when I couldn't read earlier. That was a problem.
Next, he's going to tell you you're pretty.
Yeah, a very attractive man.
And you are. I want to come back too.
Let's go to the prostitutes. I love saying that sentence. Let's go to the prostitutes. One thing that wasn't pointed out by anyone, that was pointed out by Peter King today, is that the Secret Service has not been able to locate this woman, despite the fact that she has been on television and on the radio And so the rot is everywhere in this. It's not just the Secret Service. Our government is incompetent on most every level. So that's just more editorializing. Joe,
yes,
you said this is not an embarrassment to the Secret Service, and everyone rightly pointed out that you hate the country of your birth. But then you followed up by saying, look at what's happened in the past 12 years. Are you saying that this has some relationship to how the Bush administration governed? I was unclear on that point.
I was actually, I don't know if I did the math correctly because I'm not smart like you.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't own a suit or nothing.
No, that's it. Yeah. That's what I heard.
Honestly, I really don't, which is sad. No, I was actually trying to go all the way back to the Clinton administration to say, with the behavior of Clinton's sexual escapades in the White House, through the embarrassments of the Bush administration, through the letdowns of the Obama administration, is anybody really this hung up over the behavior of Secret Service people? Everybody's so up in arms. Oh, what a disgrace! It's like, well, I don't think our presidents are setting the greatest examples either.
Yeah.
So it just seems a little ridiculous.
You're saying it's a minor letdown as these things go.
Yes, and I love this country.
Yes, you do.
Can I be Professor Positive here for a second,
sure.
though?
Yeah, go ahead.
There was some bad decisions there, but overall, the Secret Service have had a pretty damn good track record since all the way back to 1963.
Sure.
So
Yeah,
there's that.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
A shining moment. Bill, while you're speaking, can I just say that when you said in the Al Qaeda magazine that you were upset because of the jumble, they got rid of the jumble. Let me read you what's in the Al Qaeda magazine, and you might be surprised and pleasantly surprised. There are some new features, including a quiz in the table of contents, a help wanted notice. There's also a long feature on the Pakistani army and its role in the Crusades, and the regular humor feature, the Mad Magazine-esque A Cold Diss. That is in the magazine. It's called A Cold Diss.
Wow.
Yeah. So I'm just saying.
Infidel or deli owner? I want to see that quiz show. That's amazing.
I don't even know how to respond to that.
I don't know where I am.
Best to just let it go.
I'll let it go, and then I'll finish up on this, Andy. The tanning business, a lot of back and forth on that. And the one thing that no one pointed out, that it's against the law in New Jersey for somebody under 14 to go into a tanning bed.
Yes.
Yes.
Isn't the salon responsible? Kimberly, you're the lawyer in this. Are they going to be prosecuted? Shouldn't they be the ones prosecuted too?
Well, not necessarily. I mean, it depends if they allowed the child to go in knowingly and in fact did it, or the mom just said, I'm going in the tanning booth, and brought the child into the room with her.
Smuggling
so that's
her.
what the police are going to figure out. But they could, get some kind of business violation, get shut down, lose their license. All of that is definitely
It is against the law, though, to be orange in New Jersey, which is why they had to go to New York to get Snooki.
right.
But it's, Michael, if I may,
Yes, you may.
It's an excellent point, and it's one that I've thought of as well myself. It's funny to me, with all the hype the story is getting, they can track the mom down on the street for an interview. Nobody from this tanning salon has stepped forward to say, "Hey, I saw this happen." It just sounds like it didn't actually happen to me.
They should be shut down for what they did to the mom. She is a glistening baked good in Martha Stewart's kitchen.
Yeah, no, that was actually an interview with George Hamilton.
Yeah.
I think she looks caramelly and delicious.
Well, I'll say this, I think that the woman is clearly innocent, and I will be starting a fund to raise money for her defense. So
She'll
there you
use
go.
it for tanning.
You're the
That's
real
what I
hero.
got, Andy.
Thanks, Mike. Give us that web address by the end of the show.
Yeah, sure.
All right, excellent.
I'm registering it now.
Okay, cool. Coming up, what's up with a movie about a haunted box of porn? What's not up with a movie about a haunted box of porn? Boy, sometimes these teases just write themselves, especially on Phoning It In Friday.